Hello guys and welcome to a brand new video. Today I'm here with 3-nen Z-gumi Ginpachi Sensei, episode number 8 reaction. Okay, the previous episode we got to see the hard-boiled detective again. He's back and he came to Gintama High because apparently a suspicious thing was found in the grounds, underneath the grounds of Gintama High. It looks like a bomb, like a shell kind of thing, and everyone was scared. Right, and in the end, the punchline was basically it was nothing like that. It was actually a time capsule which was written none other than by Hata. But then they found another one which they thought was a time capsule because it already happened. But this time it was an original bomb and they blew up. And all of them were hospitalized. Anyways, let's see what happens in today's episode. Let's begin. I'll be putting the subtitles and the timer here. Sync it to whichever is your preference. And let's begin. Okay, here's the countdown. 3, 2, 1, go. Damn, Monogatari. Right. Oh, that was an actual quote. But the Monogatari quote. No one can save yourself, but. Right. Okay, so they're going on a trip. Oh, God. Give it a what? Hey, yo, you too. What is Kagura and. Yeah, I was gonna say, he's gonna say that commit seppuku. Bruh. Wow. Wait, who's this? Hanako. Oh, it's one of those Shrine Maidens girls, right? That's her, right? I couldn't recognize her. No, wait, who's that? What the hell? Yeah. That's so funny. These freaking guys are cosplaying as the Shinsengumi. Wait, who's Hanako? Am I supposed to know her? I cannot recognize her. It's probably because she's wearing a school outfit. Wow. I want to see that. Yeah, that's why I want to see it. What it looks like. What the hell is going on? Wait, was Sachan always posing like that? Alright, I need to remember. Hanako. Hanako, who's Hanako? I cannot remember. At first I thought it was one of the Shrine Maiden girls. But I don't know. Like, okay, here's the thing. Obviously there's Ketsuno Ana, and I'm pretty sure she had like a sister or someone called Hanano Ana or something like that, right? Or something. No, Ketsuno Ana and yeah, Hanano Ana, something like that. Is that supposed to be her? I'll need to check. After this ends, I'll check who this girl is. Oh, I think it is her. Hmm. Yeah, the amount of characters have increased. We have the new girl now. Hanako. One of these shows are. Okay. They say nobody ever knows you're embarrassed on Hollywood. Okay. That is a bit coming. Bro. Yeah, what the hell are you reading? Oh my god. 3 times. Yeah. Bro, he has a whole packet. Seppuku steel. Yep. Anyone who can. Ah, right. What the hell is. Okay. What? This is a whole ass fight is breaking out. Hmm. I think. Oh my god. I was going to say, I'm pretty sure Sogo and Kondo both are participating in all of this. There you go. Wow. Yeah, Madao. Oh, yep. Yeah. Bruh. Bro, how? Uh, right. Oh, the. Oh, yeah? Bro. That's why you can. Yeah. Yeah, he was already. All right. But, oh no. Wow. You guys are making a lot of commotion. Oh, there we go. Bruh. Yeah, strung them up. Hmm. Yeah. Oh my god, that guy. Yeah. Hmm. Wait, is this Kanaweda? The voice? It's probably Kanaweda. Tosaka voice actress. Oh my god. Yeah, he's one of those guys, the whole scam thing where you've broken a bone, give me this amount of money. Wait, who you? Oh, they know him. Um, but boss lady. All right, you need to calm down. Okay, right. Hmm. Where's Hijikata want to check out what was going on? Hmm. Yeah. Damn. Yeah. Right. Well, yeah. I'm guessing he followed them. Hmm. Right. Oh, so that guy was the leader? Yeah. Ah. You know what? I was wondering why her skirt was so long. It's because she was a delinquent. You know, like delinquents. Right. What? What? Yeah, what? I'm pretty sure he was mentally damaged because of that. Damn, because good lord. Oh no. For all okay. Um right. Yeah. Yeah, you already are. Where did they come from? They're all just lurking in the background? Right. Yeah. Oh my god. I don't think so. It only five students from another school. Well, they are the ones who picked the fight first, so you know. Oh wait, yeah, you were also there. uh, mm, okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. There's drinking in the middle of. Yeah. What? Where did these people come from? Okay. um. Yeah. What? What the hell? Yeah. Yo. What? Yeah. Kurako. What's going on? Oh my god. Right. So what? These guys will also dress as. I was gonna say my. I. What the heck? Madako? What? Yeah! Yeah! Freaking Michael! Oh, I just realized Michael and Michael. Oh my god. Yo, the wordplay. Right. Wow, this is something else. Wow. Yeah. Yeah. Bro. Yep. Oh, there he is. Wow. Yeah. Okay, you know what? I need to check. Who the hell is this Hanako? I feel like I've seen her in Gintama, but I just cannot point my finger. Where exactly? Like I said, my best guess is like Kisunana's sister or something like that. But I don't remember properly. Hmm. No, something. Oh, it's probably one of the pictures. Yep. Yeah. Okay. All right. Now let me check. First and foremost, I need to check. So Hanako, right? Gin Um, she's that girl. Um, friend. Like Thai's friend from the bar, from the snack bar. Oh yeah, okay, I remember her now. Right. Yeah, Kanaweda, VA. I was pretty sure. Because the thing is, whenever there's a girl who has Osakan, like a Kansai-ben accent, there's like an 80% chance it is done by Kanaweda, because I think she excels in that, like dialect. And as far as I can remember, I think like she's from Osaka, right? I'm not sure, 100% sure, but obviously Kana Withers is one of my favorite voice actresses, because I really love her voice acting, Osaka Rin. So I can immediately recognize her anywhere. um and yeah, as soon as I was hearing the dialect, and I was like, there's a high possibility this is Kana Weda, uh, because of the fact that it's just, it's a Kansai Ben dialect. Right. Okay, so wait a minute. Isn't this the same girl who had some kind of a connection to um what's his name? Tatsuma. Or wait, oh my god, I'm mixing things up. No, wait, was it? Maybe I'm like mixing characters up or something. I'm pretty sure like, oh no, that's Oreo. Sorry. Yeah, Oreo. Why did I make that mistake? Oreo is also from Snack Smile, right? Yeah. I mixed up Oreo with Hanako. Okay. Newcomer in Snack Smile Hostess Club. That's Hanako. Okay. Yeah. So, Tatsuma and Oreo, like, like they had a connection, and one of the biggest reason why is because like Sakamoto Ryoma, that is Sakamoto, who is Sakamoto Tatsuma. Sakamoto Ryoma is actually, I think, married to Oreo. Yeah, in, I think, like, in actual like real life, he was married to her. Yeah, wife of Sakamoto Ryoma. I don't know why I made that mistake, because like okay. So here's another thing. I'm pretty sure there was another girl called Hanano Ana, right? Kisunana's sister or something. Yep, Hanano Saki, or no, Hanano Saki, or Hanano Ana. Yeah. Right, I mixed that up. I was thinking that was her, because the name Hanako was, but yeah, right. Anyways, I completely forgot about Hanako. I didn't remember at all about her, but there you go. That's interesting, because I'm pretty sure she didn't have that much of a big role in Gintama, but the fact that they actually brought her in as a, like a like a main cast of this like spin-off is pretty interesting, because most of the main cast of the spin-off are the characters who had a lot of presence and screen time in Gintama. But it's interesting that she's actually part of the main cast, even though in Gintama she barely had, I think, any type of, was there for a few episodes, as far as I'm guessing. Um, like, yeah, and I guess that also kind of like, kind of like the Shrine Maiden sisters, like those two girls, they are also part of the main cast over here. Again, like I said, it's pretty interesting, because in Gintama, the Shrine Maiden sisters are introduced very late. Like they are introduced in that arc with Sadaharu, as far as I can remember, and we get to know Sadaharu's origin and all that. You know, that's when they were introduced, and from that point onwards, we saw them, now and then. But they're also part of the main cast, so there's a lot of characters here who didn't have that much of a big presence in the original Gintama, but now they're like pretty much in the spotlight here. That's interesting. Right. Okay. Anyways, yeah, today's episode was pretty funny again, as always. We had like they went to like a little bit of a school trip, and they go into Kyoto, right? Yeah. And here they were just having like fun and everything. We get to meet Hanako, who is a new transfer student, and here we meet these like guys, these delinquent guys who were part of Hanako's group before. They were she was friends with them, but then she realized how much of a bad people they are, so she transferred here, and now they're harassing her. So in the end, Hijikata, with everyone's help, was able to take care of the situation. Now, obviously, the funniest part of today's episode, I would probably say, is the whole section where all of them are like dressed as Maiko. Like at first it was completely fine, where they were like showing like Kagura, Tai, like Kyubei, them as Maiko. And I was like, okay, I'm pretty sure the guys are also part of this whole plan. So are the guys also going to be dressing up as Maiko and coming? Yep, that's exactly what we saw. And that's that's pretty hilarious. Especially a few of the characters who were just like Madao was crazy. Madao in my the Maiko's disguise had a whole ass beard and was wearing sunglasses. Oh my god! And then obviously we had Sachan, who wasn't even a Maiko, but she was a Wait, what did? Wait a minute. Oh, here it is. Oh yeah, Mazuko. Because again, these are all like word plays, which is pretty funny. Mazo is masochist. We all know Sachan's tendencies. So that's why, in short, they called masochists as Mazo. That's why, and they were adding ko at the end. Ko means girl. So Mazoko, like masochist girl, that's like a kind of like a translation here. But at the same time, they were doing the whole like wordplay of like naming the characters with a ko at the end, like the way they were doing the Maikos. For example, Taiko, and they were doing it like that. That's why the whole wordplay here works pretty perfectly. She calls herself Mazoko because she's a masochist, and Masoko. I loved the whole section with Michael. I'm going to that part. That part was hilarious. Where is it? Okay, here we go. Katsura comes in as Michael. And again, it took me a while to realize that the funny part here, the joke, the whole wordplay genius here. So basically, he calls herself Michael. He calls himself Michael. Obviously, that was the whole joke, like he's Michael Jackson or something, I'm guessing. So Michael, in in Japanese, he was saying Maiko. So that's a whole pronunciation, like a wordplay joke. He's like, "Oh, I'm Michael." In English, it's Michael, but he's calling himself Michael. So Michael and Michael. Oh god, that is so crazy, yo. Yeah, that was funny. Right. So, that I think that part was like the highlight of today's episode, where all of them were like just came up as Maiko and then they started fighting. Oh no. They started fighting them. Right. Yeah. So here obviously Ginpachi Sensei told when they were like talking about this whole situation, when Hanako was sharing her dilemma, Ginpachi Sensei was there in the background. He was like, "Oh, you guys take care of it. Do what you have to do. I know Hijikata can do something. He's the brains of this type of situation. So, and they were like, "Oh, you're not going to stop us?" And he's like, "Ah, it's fine. Don't worry about it. I'll take care of the situation after you deal with it. I'll do the cleanup. So, you guys do what you have to do." Right. I mean, anyways, that worked out. And thankfully, Hanako was able to get away from this whole nonsense. Now, Hanako's situation was also pretty funny, I would say. Like, not funny, but the whole situation with the poop I was not expecting that. So basically, she shares her story. So basically, she was friends with these guys, and the leader he apparently liked her. and she also had fun hanging out with them, but then she realized what type of people they are. They just harass other people, bully other people, you know. And she was like, yeah, this is not for me. She transferred, and now they're harassing her because of the whole section. Okay, let me go to that part. Here we go. That's why you transfer to Gintama High. And here we go. You see, 3 days before moving, I went to his place and left dog poop right outside. He says the stress from stepping on it has kept him from sleeping at night. That's not all. I left poop there 10 days before that as well. That's not all. I left so many turds. Why? What? Alright. Yeah, so right, and now he's like, I have I have mental trauma because of that, and now he's asking for reimbursement. Wow. Right. Okay. So I I don't know how to feel about that. About the fact that he went and she took her dog there and made him crap out in front of his house, not once, but multiple times. Or the fact that he is actually using that as a leverage and telling her that that has given me mental trauma and I now want money for therapy. Yeah, that's what's happening here. Like, why did she even go there to harass him and like in this way, like keeping his her dog's poop over there? And the fact that these guys are trying to use that as a leverage, and he's like, oh, I'm so mentally traumatized because I stepped on it multiple times that I need money for therapy. Give me 100 grand or something like that. Wow. Right. Anyways, so obviously Hijikata knew the best way to give him mental therapy. Obviously, beat him up, and that's the best mental therapy that he can get. He'll be completely fine in a moment of like in a matter of few seconds. And that's what happened. They gave them thorough mental therapy. All of the Gintama High students in Maiko disguise went up and beat them up, and yeah, now they're cured. Like they're completely cured of their PTSD from dog poop, and now they're not going to harass Hanako anymore. That's great. Right. So hopefully Hanako doesn't harass other people by leaving poop behind in front of their houses from here onwards, because that's not what you should do. Like, come on, what the hell is this? Right. Anyways, yeah, so that's what happened. Now, that was the second half of today's episode. The first half was them just going to Kyoto and just having fun. And obviously, Hijikata being like, oh, disciplinary committee, nobody should do this, nobody should do that. We do this, we break the rules, seppuku. And he has this whole thing where he's putting stickers on them, and he's like, if you get 10 stickers, you will have to commit seppuku. Like, literally. Obviously, seppuku doesn't mean like actually killing him, but expulsion. Like obviously, this is a slice of life show. Nobody's committing seppuku here. The most that could happen here is them getting expelled. So right. That's pretty funny. He's like giving them like freaking stickers. Right. Yeah. Anyways, but like obviously the main thing of today's episode was basically like Hijikata was ready to break his own rules, um so that when it was actually needed and when someone actually needed help and there was a requirement to break the rules, he was ready to do that because he made the rules themselves. Like he made the rules. One of the rules was that do not like like fight with other like people or something like that. And he obviously someone like Hijikata, who's such a like particular about his rules and regulations, someone like that, he actually broke the rules himself when someone was actually in need, and like bent the rules himself for their benefit, and it worked out at the end. And yeah, things are okay now. Right. So I'm guessing, like, like Hanako's like actually part of the main crew now. Like we saw her in the opening as well. She wasn't there before. Like you see her in the opening, at the very final section of the opening. Like they're all sitting, like, she's like sitting down with a with a, what do you call it? A shinai, no, or a bokuto, like a wooden sword, and bubble gum in her mouth, right? Typical, like, like style of a delinquent. Just a minute. I'm trying to find that part. Yeah. Obviously, like, long skirt, um, the wooden sword, and the bubble gum in her mouth. That's a typical delinquent. Okay. Right, and there you go. That was it. That was today's episode number 8 of 3-nen Z-gumi Ginpachi Sensei. Another funny episode. And at the end, yeah, things worked out. Ginpachi Sensei helped. Hijikata helped out Hanako. Hanako's fine now, and she has good friends here. And what else? Yeah, like all's well that ends well. Okay, so that is it. Thanks for watching. This was my reaction to episode number 8 of 3-nen Z-gumi Ginpachi Sensei. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to press the like button. Subscribe if you're new to the channel, or you haven't subscribed. Comment down below. Anything you want to say, anything you want to let me know, I'll check them out. And that is it. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next week with another episode. Until then, goodbye and have a nice day.